Well, hello everyone, if there is anyone listening at the moment. Welcome to the round of 32 of SOFT3, and we're going to kick it off with a quick 2-hour bracket of starting off with Interlizer versus Quill. I'm Potassium F, and I'm joined by Rem Fangirl here. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so how are you feeling for this match?
Feeling really hyped for this because there's the Japanese superior force and the other one is the God Mapper himself playing against each other. It's pretty interesting to watch actually.
Yeah, hopefully it's a pretty close match as well. Both of them were seeded, 5th and 6th, I think? Somewhere around there. So
Yeah,
very
probably
similar
5th.
scores. Obviously you would have to go with Interlizer as the favourite here. But
Yeah.
I think Quill has some chances to win a few maps, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious even though like if Intel did practice the map pool in the majority of it, well, Quill can take some points of Intel if it can actually pull off.
I think SB and LN are some points that Quill really does have a big chance to win someone.
Pretty much.
And hey, there's also a Quill map in the map pool, so mapper's advantage, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a matter which Intel has to ban that one or probably the SB one. I don't know. We'll just see about that.
I suspect for Intel, he would ban something like Natural Light or One Day, because they're pretty rough SV maps, and we know that Quill is really good on SV.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, we're already halfway into the warm-up. It took that long for me to download the map.
Oof.
Yeah, anyway, we can see Interlizer off to a pretty good start in the warm-ups.
Alright, so this map is the Quill. This is the Quill's warm-up map actually. So you can already see pretty much dominating by both of these players. Although Quill has a slight errors on his side.
Yeah, seems just like a normal warm-up. No memes here.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong about picking which warm-up has to take advantage. I mean, both of them has to play it, so...
Yeah.
That's the first warm-up out of the bat, and we're going to be seeing Intel's warm-up. It's going to be the second one.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be Siva. So that would, guessing that sounds like a pretty standard warm-up as well. Both players just looking to get nice and warm for their match. Okay, let's see how long this one takes for me to download.
Yeah, same here. Actually, the client hates me, so the download cannot like finish, or maybe it's the file size is pretty large. I don't know.
Yeah, it actually just takes forever. Australian internet here, by the way.
I mean, it's still better than the Indonesian ones because sucks. Internet sucks here.
Oh, okay. Looks like I've gotten into it now. Okay, and looks like this is a nice oh, we got hand stream mount, that's the word. And Intel is holding in 99.96, which is you know, pretty decent act, I would have to say.
Godly act.
It would seem that yeah, Intel's accuracy is just so extremely strong that yeah, it will be hard to overcome that. That will be quite a big wall for Quill to be able to overcome there. Oh god, how does he keep 99.95% accuracy through all this? That's just insane. Yeah, still holding on to that FC while Quill just obviously with a pretty decent score, but not quite a 99.95 at the moment.
Well, even though Quill like struggles a bit about these kinds of patterns, but I mean, Intel's hit concentration is so tight. I don't know why, but he's holding it really strong. Oh my god.
Just the consistency is insane.
Like, eventually he dropped quite a few 300s, but does that even count? His accuracy doesn't even seem to drop. Although Quill gets his accuracy back, but not quite up there.
Yeah, well, luckily for Quill, there aren't any hand stream maps in the pool.
Ooh, until it breaks though. Ooh.
Oh, right at the end.
What is that? 112 300s. What is that?
995,000 points. What? That's an unfair ratio.
37-1 ratio. What is that, Rainbow? Oh my god. Alright, so we have both of the warm-ups. We have both our warm-ups out of the way, and we'll be getting to the rules. Let's see about who's getting the bans first and who's getting the picks first. Alright, Intel rolls a 70 points and Quill rolls a 59 points. So Quill gets the ban first and Intel gets the ban second and picks first. Well, I still kind of wonder what's Quill want to ban. I probably think that is some accuracy picks because Intel is quite excellent at it.
Yeah, accuracy picks will probably be the go-to ban for Quill.
Quill bans natural light. That's
I didn't expect that one.
Yeah, Quill bans natural light is like a banning SV map, but like he's pretty good at that. But I don't know if he practices or not, so I don't know if that ban's gonna work. Then.
Yeah, maybe just not finding that map in particular very good for his skill set. But yeah, I would have thought SV is one of Kuil's stronger points against Intel especially.
And Intel bans Over the Flood, which is a pretty long map one, so...
Wait, which one was that? Oh, over the Flood, right.
Yeah.
Hang on. These bans seem backwards a little bit.
I would expect to like Intel seeing bans SV and then Kuil bans the other way, but...
Yeah, I would have... like, I would have thought it would be perfectly normal to be the other way around.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
It's the opposite.
Yeah, sure, I guess. We'll see what Intel wants to pick first, because he did win the role.
Intel picks Dopamine. Or Dopamine, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, Dopamine, I think.
Yeah, probably Dopamine though. Probably the techish long note.
Yeah, really technical map. A lot of jacks, quite fast jacks as well, like mini jacks. And some inverse patterning as well. Really short kind of sections of inverse that can cause some damage to accuracy or combo if you're not really comfortable with it. That said, I'm pretty sure both these players are comfortable with inverse, so...
Yeah, pretty much. I wonder what is that diff name stands for. I don't know chemistry. But...
I would take a stab in the dark and say that chemical is for dopamine.
Oh yeah, that seems fair.
Anyway, getting into our first map. Both players doing really well so far. I don't think any have dropped any 200s yet, but Intel with the better ratios just edging out in score.
Yeah, both players seem to pretty comfortable at least, even though Kuil is a pretty bit behind in accuracy. I don't know he dropped 200 at that point, but seems like it's actually a pretty... not pretty close, but actually still decent for both of the players. Well, we go with the inverse long note, and nothing seemed out of trouble.
No 200s dropped on the inverse there yet. Kuil does drop a couple 200s on that section.
It's gonna take like a couple of drops from Intel to actually get Kuil to come back at this point, but the accuracy is just like 0.3% behind, and we're already like...
Yeah. Now we're actually past all the hard parts of the map now, so there shouldn't really be any opportunity for either of these players to even drop 200s, I don't think.
Oh, there's a 200 rip the double
Okay,
S.
never mind. Yeah, I think there's not really any chance for a choke here, so it should be Intel's point.
Yeah, this
Yep.
995k on the Techies long note map. That is really insane. 133 hundreds. That's insane.
Oh, wow. Just the ridiculous ratio coming over from Intel, even though Kuil only dropped 3 200s. Just the ratio made it impossible for him to catch up with Intel's score.
And Kuil picks his own map. It's G on the long note.
Oh, of course. Map is advantage, right?
Yeah. As you said before, another long note pick, so I don't know. Let's just see.
This is one of the harder long note picks, I think. Especially hard to hack.
Yeah,
to get high accuracy on this is just so difficult.
Yeah, this is arguably the harder version of the what do you call the Allen releases. It has a weird snapping, and then there's quite a few SVs, but there's not much. Only the side readable SVs are come to a. It's all come to if they both hit it correctly.
Yeah, I think the SV shouldn't be too much trouble if they've both practiced the map. Well, obviously, Kuil knows the map.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if the mapper's advantage actually pays off.
I expect 1 million points.
Haha. Oh, but Quill drops a 200. That's not good.
Yeah, accuracy falling behind now at the very start.
Also, Intel drops too, but not by much, given that his 300 is very strong. Oh, and Quill drops.
Yeah, that is the worst thing that can happen at this point, but he will need Intel. If Intel does drop at some point, then Quill can catch up, but I think Quill really needs Intel to drop now. Quill seems to be bringing up his accuracy now a little bit, but the drop from earlier means that the score difference is quite large now.
Yeah, it's like 14k difference, and there's like a more drops by Quill instead of like Intel. Only drop a few, but just not that big.
Yeah, Intel's accuracy has dropped a little bit, but it will just take that one drop that Quill needs to, if he wants to catch up.
It would actually take a couple of drops for, I mean, 2 misses or a couple breaks, if you would say though, to actually
Yeah, or maybe just act drops as well from Intelize's side. But either way, not looking too good for Quill at the moment.
Even though like Quill drops more 200s at this point, this is not good, and it's not a good position to be in. Although like Intel's accuracy brings it up back, like almost getting to 99.8 again after that drop. Although the pick is not actually paying off. Intel takes the break point.
Yeah, really strong accuracy from Intel. How does he keep getting these ratios? That doesn't even make sense.
Man, just hit it accurately.
You just hit the notes, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that will
Intel
be... Oh,
I don't know if this is actually vulgar or not, but Intel picks the same map. I wouldn't actually say that word, but
oh, right, yeah. Well, okay, I think this is a pretty good pick for Intel.
Yeah, this is techish speed base pick. Out of the two, other than Inferno Plexer Tone.
Yeah, this is easier than Inferno Plex Return though.
Yeah, this is more of an easier one. Because like if you can differ Inferno Plex Return, because that's an index stream chart. But though this map, I mean,
this is a bit more technical.
Yeah.
So not quite as fast, but it has a From Jackson it does it, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna see about that though, because like it's gonna matter who's gonna actually drop that much, but I don't see. It's a pretty good start for both of them. I mean, I have to say that.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Something out of context that the lyrics seem very offensive to me.
Yeah.
They said I was a loser. They said I was a no one. They said I was a fucking
I have no idea where these clips come from. They do sound really interesting though.
Whose idea to pick a chart like this? Whose idea to make a song like this? This is pretty dark, man.
Anyway, getting to the halfway point, Intel holding 99.93% is just insane. Quill also holding pretty strong with 99.7. Oh, but he does drop a couple 200s there, I think.
Yeah, it's probably quite a decent few 200s, but
oh, and Quill misses.
That's not good at all, given that he always dropped a few 200s and then a miss out of that case.
And Intel holding strong with such high accuracy, even if Intelizer misses now, it wouldn't be enough.
What is this
More
lyrics? Oh my God.
very inspiring lyrics.
Whoa, 997k from Intel. 55 200.
Oh,
what is that ratio, man? Although Quill himself did a pretty good job, but even though it's a miss, that's not gonna help that.
That is just such a near impossible score to beat from Intelizer.
Quill picks one day.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is a pretty good pick for him, I think.
Yeah, this is possibly have to be the 1 point for Quill if it doesn't drop that much as Intel. I don't know if Intel practices. It's the point that's actually crucial for Quill.
Yeah, this just comes down to who's practiced it more, I guess. Who knows the song better. And after that, it just comes down to how well you can time it.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a peek, it's basically 7 key in quarterfinals, and you put the 4 key one in here. It's nothing much difference. It's just a more tribe SVs.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as the MWC one.
Copying SVs, shaking my head.
Ooh, Quill finding a little bit of trouble keeping accuracy in this section.
Look at that Intel. He memorized all of them like there's no tomorrow.
Oh, he does get a 200, but so does Quill.
Yeah, that long note is a radio trap. If you don't know the song, you're a goner.
Yeah, basically this map is just if you don't know the song, you fail, basically.
Yeah.
And if you do know the song, you full combo.
Yeah. This is one of the few songs that you will actually fail on random 32 at least.
Quill finding a drop and a lot of accuracy drops as well, down to 98.4. While Intelizer is still holding 99.56.
Oh, there's the drop of 200 though, but yeah, I mean, coming back at this point is pretty much impossible, given that there's only like a 400 notes and nothing much left.
Who knows, Intelizer might forget the song halfway.
Yeah, this is similar to Coinage in a similar fashion in fact it's SOFT 2. So if you drop, that's gonna be a lot more hurting.
Ooh.
And Quill drops again. That's not good.
Yeah, the second drop is gonna decide it. There's no coming back from this now.
I want to see if Intel nailed the long note at the end.
Oh, got a
And
ghost
he
tap.
did it.
Both of them.
Yeah. Really sick ratio by Intel. But drop a 1/100 right there. Still a 6 score.
Yeah, really strong accuracy from both of them. Intel just edging out a little bit more, and that will put Intel at match point on his own pick as well.
And he picks Elemental Creation. Something more of an accuracy, more act-based.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the act-based maps in the pool.
Quill's definitely not in a good position because none of their strategy picks are actually pays off, and then you're losing to your own map, and it's pretty fatal. But it's no one's fault, I guess.
Yeah, Intelizer just showing up so strong in this stage.
Here we go with probably the last pick. Could be a potential win for Intel if actually Intel nails point this. Although, like both of them actually nail quite easily with only a few 300s. That's pretty mesmerizing.
Yeah, both of them doing really well with the ratios at the moment. Oh, but Quill finding a 200 there. Yeah, so Intel does take a slight lead here. About a 0.14% accuracy advantage.
Yeah, he shows yet again his consistency throughout all of the picks that he actually played off. And you already see that. Although it's only a bit of a halfway, but I don't know if there's actually gonna be another turnaround at this point. This is gonna be these patterns fail.
Yeah, there needs to be some big accuracy drops from Intel for Quill to win this point. We're getting towards the end of the map. Doesn't look like either player is giving up any accuracy drops here.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's too late.
Yep, and that will be the match.
Yeah, it's gonna be 5-0 for Intel. So congrats to Quill for moving on.
2-digit 300s, 94.
Double digit.
Ooh.
Man, that's
Anyway, yeah, that is a 5-0 sweep for Intelizer. Unlucky to Quill. There's not really much he could have done in any of those maps, really. Intelizer just having the stronger accuracy overall.
So congratulations to Intelizer to moving on to the round of 16, and Quill, and you will still have a chance in the losers bracket. So still a really decent match for both of the players here.
Well, anyway, it seems that the next match will be in 2 hours, so that'll be all for now. Well done to both players that just played, and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah. See you guys later.